Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to the next episode of Let's Look At. In this case, we're looking at the clan lights in general, overall synopsis and all that stuff, and how I use them. So, one thing I want to say about the clan mechs first is, first and foremost, since they're omni-mechs, almost all of them, obviously except for the Jenner here, you will be using a mech for something completely different than I do, and you may find success in it, but just know that the reason why I mention these is because I've had success in them as well, as the way I run them, so... it's one of the things, it's not ignorance, it's just how I play. A lot of these guys I play as per lore, and I get really into it. So for example here, my adders, I use them for, just as the game says, I use them for multi-range, primarily though I use them for long range. Unlike the Kit Fox here. So the adder, what I'll do is I usually put one long range, one medium, and then one short range weapon on there. So for example, the D here, for the missile slots, I usually would put down 2 SRMs, which in this case, it's streaks, but I swap them out for SRMs. The ballistic is usually an LBX, so I got the LBX for medium ranges, and then usually I leave the ER large on there. So that's what I do with it. For long range support is usually what I use the Kit Fox for. I usually use that for long range. I'll sit back with one massive weapon, kind of like the D here, right, with the LRMs and the NARC. I will sit back and just lay waste, just lobbing long-range weapons, so PPCs, LRMs, ER large lasers, ER large pulse. Did I say ER large pulse? I just meant to say large pulse. So you got large pulse, large lasers, LRMs. Utilize them like crazy on my Kit Foxes. My Arctic Cheetahs I use for mostly flanking, scouting, and harassing other units, as well as capturing. I can use it in my way. I use almost like a Locust or a Jenner, which we'll get to next. So the Arctic Cheetah, usually mostly for harassing, scouting, capturing. The Jenner I use as a brawler and a sniper. I'll snipe with I think it's the 2 here. Yep. I'll snipe with that one, and then I'll brawl with the C. Just pure SRMs on that one. And then with the the A, I'll do a little bit of close and far range shooting, and then same with the 3. 3, I'll usually do like a medium to close range build as well. I should apparently try Office. Let's close that up there. Don't need that. And the Mistlinks, I usually build. When I had my Mistlinks, I usually built them out to be more of a support mech in general. I had ECM on all 3 that I had. Then I had usually medium pulse, and then something I could use to kind of take someone's attention. That was my main thing. I usually had like a PPC or an autocannon, not much rounds on it, just enough that I could hit someone, and they would and I'd usually shoot them near the cockpit so I could get their attention, and then usually I'd back off. So basically, they would look at me and they wouldn't be looking at the main unit. That's overall how I use my lights for in community and in quick play and all that stuff. Community warfare, won't even get to that until next week. But yeah, so I mean, there's not that many versions of clan lights. The only thing I don't like is there's only the 5 variants right now. There's going to be more obviously coming. We will see in the future what the future holds for clan lights. But until then, see you guys next time.